That's another mechanic in the game too, is these little purity seals. You see now it's added to the back of my armor there, on my back right pauldron. You get more of those and you start getting these little seals all over you, and they each give you like special bonuses and powers. Which is, pretty sure pretty accurate to the tabletop. There's lots of games where like rosaries and seals and stuff like that give you special abilities and powers. That usually happens in the tabletop where you get special weapons and stuff like that to give you bonuses. At least in like the RPG aspects and stuff like that. Pew, 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 pew. Because that's the thing, Warhammer has a lot of different kinds of tabletops, not just like the little war game. There's other kind of smaller tabletops that people enjoy, including like little RPGs and stuff like that. It's about as numerous in genres as it is, like, as the video games are. So that's the thing with the Games Workshop, they definitely have a reputation very similar to Lord of the Rings in the past, not so much recently, but you know, like back in probably like the mid 2000s or something like that, where it's they really allowed a lot of companies. Star Wars is also similar. They allowed a lot of different companies to get the whole, you know, get hold of the rights to do what they wanted. So that's one of the thing is that Game Workshop still does that. You know, that's why you can have so many different Warhammer games, all vastly different from each other. I mean, the last big Warhammer game I played before playing this right now was it Rogue Trader, which is a massive isometric well, not fantasy, but sci-fi RPG, party RPG. So it's like it's like nothing like this. And it's all like turn-based and stuff like that. Here you got your heavy bolter, which, you know, you can sit here and do this, which is definitely a good way to mow down enemies. Or, if you want to be a badass, you can rip it right off, as you should be able to, as a Space Marine, and just pew, 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 pew. It no longer has infinite ammo, but you can obviously move around with this thing. Which is actually what some Space Marines do. You'll have heavy bolter Space Marines that are just like carrying a heavy bolter like that. They're like heavy weapon specialists.
Now none of our ships can get past the gun.
So it's cool that you can do that. You can just either have it stationary like that in the placement, or rip it off, as you should be able to as a Space Marine.
Weapons authorization confirmed. Access granted.
Here you have a modified pattern bolter, known as a stalker bolter. I don't know if in the lore these are separate bolters or just modified regular bolters, but basically what this is a semi-auto bolter that shoots true explosive missile rounds, at least in this game, making it a DMR type of gun. Very powerful, but slow firing, and doesn't carry as much ammunition in the clip.
That's where the Orkz breached the gun battery. We haven't been able to make it inside the wall. There just aren't enough of us.
You have survived this long on your own, Lieutenant. You have done well. But you are no longer alone. We will retake the gun. You will get your reinforcements.
I'll hold you to that, Captain.
Definitely like using the stalker bolter.
We're heading back to the command post, Captain. Good luck.
Give me that ammo. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Injured workers should seek treatment in Sector 46.
Come on, you son of a bitch. Just hiding like a little coward. There's usually 2 shots most enemies. Oops. Oh my god, yeah, see, that technically should kind of happen with the regular bolter, but yeah. They're just making it way too powerful. Hello.
Run for it!
Oops. There we go. Yep, I got him. So just in case you're kind of lost on what's going on right now in the story, so we met up with the Cadians, found out that that big ass gun we've been watching has been taken over by the Orkz, and so now we are, well, we took it upon ourselves to go in and secure the gun to make sure that they don't shoot that anymore, because killing a lot of fucking people and it's a big problem. Orcs should not have weapons that big and powerful.
It's the Space Marines!
It's also probably where the orc boss is. Most likely, I don't know. He could be anywhere.
Kill that Space Marine! Once we get through these battlements, we will use the breach caused by the rock to enter the gun fortress. Space Marines!
Kill them Space Marines! That's always been my favorite fucking thing of Warhammer, is how everybody's just unanimously and universally agreed that these orcs should just have these stupid fucking Cockney accents. Of course they should. Orcs talk funny like that, don't they? I have no idea where that started. I swear that's not even described in the tabletop manuals or games or anything like that. It's just one day, I think it may have started in Dawn of War, which is an RTS, an old RTS. It just gave them like that Cockney, oh, Space Marines! And then everybody's like, nope. That's probably what the orcs sound like, so just keep doing that. I have no idea where it started, but I fucking love it. Love that stupid Cockney accent. It's so funny. Boy, Space Marines! Boy, boy. Oh, they shot me in me gob. Stop it! You Cockney bastards. You cockeyed Cockneys.
Kill them all!
Oof. Sick the L, bro. Should've just hit and ran back. That's the thing, it's like, at least in this game, the orcs are actually quite brave. Because orcs are definitely super brave in the sense that as long as it looks like they could win, they'll keep on fighting, but eventually, when it seems like they're losing, a lot of orcs will just be like, fuck this, just leave, just run.
Captain, assault support pods were dropped in this area.
Now we get jump packs. Hell yeah. Ignore that I think I phased in and out there. Yeah, we get jump packs. These are always the coolest things.
Take to the high ground,
Being like a
Captain.
Raptor
We will
squad
deal with
member,
the
stuff
orcs
like
down
that. They limit the guns you can use when you have these, but The cool thing about this is that when you have the jump pack, you can actually have your regular bolter rifle and your sword out at the same time. You can't do that when you don't have it on. So it's kind of, it makes you to like one of the Raptor Squad's members, like in the tabletop and stuff that do that. But yeah, you can not really fly, but you can definitely do a sick ass jump with these and then slam into the ground. The new game seems like you'll actually be able to kind of almost fly, like maneuver like it's described in the tabletop, which is pretty fucking sick. You also do a sick dodge with these when you have them equipped, like a way better dodge, as you should with this fucking rocket packed on you. Blammo. Anybody else? Down there. This thing is like super powerful. They don't let you keep it. They kind of like, you know, explain, oh, you know, you run out of fuel with this thing, which I guess kind of makes sense. But it's like super quick, but it's, you know, they try to vary the gameplay so you're not like just doing one thing over and over again, which is definitely smart. You definitely want to do that. And they introduce them early enough where it's like, oh, that was really cool, I hope they bring that back. So when they do, eventually you're like, oh, that's, you know, awesome. It's this kind of part. So they definitely vary their gameplay and stuff like that, so you're not just doing, you know, one thing over and over again, which is definitely smart in a shooter. That's why a lot of people like Titanfall 2 so much, because there's so much variety to its like mechanics and stuff like that. There's also a lot of things that kind of bleed over into the multiplayer, because this does have a multiplayer component to it. Oh, it's pretty popular. Popular enough that a lot of people are really excited for the inclusion in the second game, and they definitely have like really put like a good amount of time to the development of that. Like, I don't want to say it felt like an afterthought in here. It kind of did. It wasn't that fleshed out or well thought out, but the sequels, like, they have it patted down. Like they know what they're doing. Everything from the customization to the different ooh, that was a lot of pain. To the different classes really being different. Customization and everything like that. Both right off the bat having PvE and PvP. The PvE to this came out fairly later in the life of the game. And the PvP now being 6v6 gives you a lot more like combat and variety of combat, and the maps look like they're pretty well thought out. I haven't seen too much on that front, but it definitely seemed like, oh yeah, no, we've worked on the multiplayer at the very least, like probably close to as much as they did on the single player and stuff like that. So it definitely seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. Probably going to sink a good amount of hours into even the multiplayer. If anything, probably the horde mode. Because the horde mode in this was pretty fun, you know, just waves after waves of enemies, and you and your buddies just like, oh, we're gonna kill them all. But now that with Tyranids, because Orcs are alright, but nothing makes more sense for a horde mode like Tyranids. Like, just the amount of enemies you're gonna fucking see on screen and have to fight and deal with in a horde mode is just way better than Orcs. Because Orcs, their whole shtick is, you know, the combination of numbers and technology, where Tyranid is just like straight up numbers. You know, their mutations kind of give them an edge on some things, but it's like, no, just the main thing is just how much there is. Where Orcs is kind of, they're like, compared to Tyranids, they're like nothing. Just like, no. You think Orcs overrun a planet? Tyranids literally cover a planet. Every fucking millimeter is nothing but Tyranid. Even Orcs have like breaks in between the lands they control and stuff like that.
Clearing this place will take days.
Those guardsmen cannot survive that long. We find a way to destroy the gun.
So here now we're like, okay, we can either secure this area, which will take way too long, or we just destroy the gun, meaning that they can no longer use it. Here we get a here we got a cool gun that was a
That sounds promising.
Grya pattern benders. This was a gun that was introduced in this game. I don't think they ever really brought them back for anything. It's a sticky launcher, so you shoot it, attach it to things, and then you detonate them. Beep. So this is like a completely new gun that I'm pretty sure was not in the lore up until this point.
Authorization at Starkey's Ultra. Access granted.
An armory.
It's pretty cool, I guess. You know, you can stick a bunch of them to like a single enemy, or just like kind of lay them out, almost like a minefield, and start detonating them.
Melter charges.
Put those in the right place, and this whole fortress will come down.
We could put the charge on one of the gun's shells.
Leandros, you do the chapter proud.
Here we gotta melt a bomb.
Safeguard.
Basically just big fuck you anti-armor kind of weapon. So yeah, sticking these to one of the shells as it goes up to the gun should probably be enough to like fuck it up. I mean, melter charges are designed to like destroy tanks and stuff like that. Shoot me again! Boom! Right in the fucking face. That is not a taunt you want to make to somebody with a gun shooting at you. Shoot me again! It's literally that one meme. Man, seconds before dying of being stabbed. What are you gonna do? Stab me?
Access restricted to upper decks.
Do-do-do. Oops.
of ammunition.
Problemo. Oops. Oh, there we go. Ah! Oh, oh. Definitely want to be careful with those little squig-offs. Getting hit by one is definitely will take away your shields, but like if you get like 2 of them on you and blow up, you're probably dead instantly. Deceptively slow? Get these guys. I forget what they're called in the actual tabletop game, but they're basically like berserkers. Before they die, they turn all red like that. And they just run at you, do more damage.
Here, Captain. We need to get the shell into that loader.
Grenades, we got any ammo? Please. Nope. Okay. Oh.
There. I will place the charge on that shell. Now to move the shell into place.
Bum, 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 bum.
All loaded.
With luck, the Orkz will feed it right into the gun's chamber.
We cannot rely on luck for this, Sir Douglas. We follow the shell up and make sure it reaches its destination.
Aye. Now back to the lift.
Definitely kind of seems like a little bit of a unnecessary risk, but you know what? It's fair enough. You know, the Orkz literally have some weird shit going on with their sense of luck and stuff. I mean, they're a type of beings that when they paint a car red, it actually makes it go faster just because enough of them believe in it, so I wouldn't put it past something like luck just being a true thing. Ooh. Shoot the knob. Oh. Woo. Uh-oh. Nope, get out of my way.
You better run!
Kablamo.
Keep clear. This is not a drill.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Fucking Orkz are all over the place. Okay, there we go. Some more vengeance launchers. There we go. Problemo. These poor creatures. They're just trying to live peacefully, or at least their version of peace, and we just come in and ruin it.
Clear.
That was another thing with Orkz. Apparently, they literally cannot understand the concept of peace. It's like they literally can't fathom it. It's like, what the fuck? You mean there's like you can like not kill things? Oh, the fuck, that sounds stupid. They always gotta be a part of the war, the big wars and stuff like that. You gotta be one battle to the next, because if they don't, they actually end up fighting each other, and that's it's completely canonical. It's like if they actually have peace, it just becomes them killing each other rather than them killing some other species. These little Gretchens. You know what? He tried. Oh, it's coming at me. Just the fuck up, bitch. Just punch him. I love how in this game, those little Gretchens, they don't even need to be stunned or anything to do the kill mechanic when you just punch them in the mouth. Got a new purity, so we got marksman mode. It's gonna give us this, yeah. So Fury now allows you to enter marksman mode. So now when I'm aiming in Fury mode, it'll slow down time to make it better when you shoot guns.
Reloading.
Space Marines!
Probably won't be needing
There's our shell.
to use Fury till later on in the game on normal.
Leandros.
Normal's
Get the
not
shell
very
into that
that
loader.
much
I
difficult. The
will
only
cover
reason
you.
I'm playing normal is just to make sure that I'm getting through the game in a you know, fairly quick pace, because this is this actually has a lot in it in the
Reloading.
in the sense of like scale, as in like the length of the game is actually quite a bit. I don't want to say it drags on too long, because they definitely do enough stuff to make you like to keep you interested. It's just if you're playing it on harder, some parts are pretty frustrating sometimes. And later on they introduce new enemies that are actually quite a threat. Ooh. You know what? Let's just use it. Show you what it kind of looks like. So our health is regenerating like crazy. You do that, slows down time very much. And then to regenerate it, we just gotta keep killing things. Everything's all about kill, kill, kill. As it should be as a Emperor's Angel of Death. Oh, wait.
Space Marines!
Problemo. Definitely regenerates pretty quickly, so you know what? Might as well. Might as well use it every once in a while.
Hold the line.
It's poor little Gretchens. Their only crime of existing at the same place and time as I am. Whew. Okay, that was like them. I'm pretty sure he just killed his own teammates there.
Firing.
Up it goes. We'd be better off seeing this fortress detonate from the outside.
Agreed. Find an exit.
Alright, we loaded the shell. Now it's time to get the hell out of here.
Structural damage. Keep clear.
The blammo! Dun 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 dun.